Hey guys, it's Andrew here, and today I'm gonna try out a night cycling setup. So, today is November 17th, and currently the temperature is at around 7 degrees, and it's about slightly past 10 o'clock at night. And today I'm going to try out my night setup. So I have my Garmin Edge 1050 here. Below, I have the Raveman 300 lumen. No, 160 lumen, a front light. It's not that bright, but it serves its purpose during cloudy days. Lets the cars know that I'm in front of them. This is a I believe 900 lumen, front light from Too Wild. It's been a pretty bright light. I like it. I was initially going to use that front light, which is from, what's it called? It's a Chinese company. Forgot what the company's called. Yeah, Magic Shine. Either Taiwanese or Chinese. This is pretty bright. As you can see, it has a low beam mode. If I double click, I can turn on the high beam mode as well. It gets pretty bright, and I think this goes up to 1700 lumens. But I couldn't find a suitable mount. I ordered a integrated handlebar mount from AliExpress. So once that comes in, I'll test that setup out. But yeah, I'm gonna test out this night setup. Also, I dropped my handlebar, 2 spacers. So this is the lowest it can go. With Canyon, it's very straightforward and easy to drop the handlebar because you just unscrew this. It's a, what do you call this? Torx. It's a Torx screw, so you undo the Torx screw, and then you can just simply pull this out, and then remove the spacers, tighten it back in with a proprietary screwing tool, and you can get this flush, and then tighten the Torx screw to set it in place. It has a 12 Newton meter torque setting, so if you have a torque wrench, it's a relatively easy job. So I'm gonna mount this camera onto here and try recording at the same time. Back here, I have my Garmin Varia mount. So I have my Varia, which I'm going to attach right now. There we go. Yep. I don't know if it's fully charged or not. Hopefully it is. I think I'm gonna ride for at least more than 30 minutes. I'm shooting for 2 hours. And I have a backlight, rare light from Decathlon. Decathlon makes pretty good stuff. This particular light can be used as both front light or backlight. So you can cycle through its modes. Yep, there we go. That's the front light mode. Pretty bright. Lower brightness mode. Flash. Red light. And red flash. Yep. So this can be used for both, used as both rear and front light. If I run out of battery on both of those, I'll go with my head mount flashlight, and then if that runs out, I will use this as a last resort to get back home safely. My skin looks so white and pale on this camera. Yeah, this DJI Action 5 Pro camera is relatively new for me. Yeah, for the first time I got the selfie handle along with this action camera. So I'll see what it's like once I actually get to use in Korea. Here in Canada, I usually do solo rides, so I'm not sure what the usage case scenarios will be, but it looks cool. It attaches nicely, pretty secure. So yeah, I'll see. I'll find out. And then for the helmet, I have one from Smith, and it's called Persist, I think. Yeah, and it was like a $100 and something helmet, I think. Not bad looking. I thought it paired really well with my normal glasses, so I got this. I've been liking it. I also have a Decathlon helmet, which I like a lot. But you know, with darker frame, I think this helmet's color fits better. Yeah, so going into clothing, I have long tights for my legs, and then underneath I have InBike's winter jersey, long sleeve. It's like a warm kind of, you know, like fleece-like material inside, so it keeps me very warm. My base layer is from Decathlon. It's merino wool. Merino wool is good because even when it's wet, it regulates the temperature pretty decently well. So on top of that, I have a warm slash sweat wicking layer, and then I have, I guess I didn't need to do this, but I have a Gillette on top of my winter layer, which will keep me additionally warm. It's black in color. Yep, I could have just had that only, but then I thought maybe my arms will get cold, so I have an additional layer of windproof jacket from Trek. I really like this outer layer because, you know, it's bright in color. It's it keeps the general color tone very bright and, you know, a positive looking color, so I like it. Yep. Then it has mesh portion where the body temperature can be released. The back also is mesh, so, you know, temperature management is pretty good. And this this jacket also has double-sided zipper, so I can zip down from the top or zip up from the bottom. This is very useful if I'm trying to get access to the jersey pockets, but with Decathlon Gillette, I can't really access the jersey pocket really easily. So today it's not going to be as useful, but my primary purpose for this layering is to keep me warm. And then I guess I'm gonna skip the shoe cover portion today and see what it feels like. I have an Aero shoe cover that I got from a Gran Fondo event, but yeah, it's a little too tight, and it's a hassle trying to get into that cleat shoe in and out before and after the ride. So yeah, I may get another product, something that fits looser, so I can get them on faster and off faster. Yep, that's enough talking. I'm gonna pump up the tire to around 60 psi, and then I'm gonna get going. The next footage you'll see is on the bike with the lights on. It's going to be a nighttime POV type of video. Right? Enjoy. Hey guys, it's Andrew again. I just finished my ride and here's my review of my setup. So, my setup, the let's start with the bad. So, first of all, this mount is a little too low, so I don't think it gives me a good angle if I were to ride without this front light, 160 lumen. I think it provides a slightly better angle. Like you can see, this is approximate height. Here we go. I think what I could use is a razor mount so that I can connect that via a razor mount that raises the height by that much, and then the camera will come here. Will provide a good POV view. So yeah, that would be the change I would make for the Korea trip. And then I wouldn't actually use this when the integrated handlebar mount comes. I will mount the brighter light that you can see over there down here. Yep. And then another part that is kind of bad right now, every time I brake hard, I'm not sure whether it's because of contamination on the rotor pad or it's the cold weather, but it squeaks a little bit. Same with the back one. Before the trip starts, I should inspect the wheels, dismount the rotors and retighten them with good amount of torque. Yeah. And see if that fixes anything, and possibly sand down the rotors too. Maybe get new sets of pads. Pads can be pretty expensive too. Like I think they cost like $50 a pair, so that would be like 100 if I'm not wrong. I would invest in a new chain before I depart on that trip, because I will be doing like close to 3,000 kilometers on that trip. So I think I would get a new chain. I wouldn't liquid wax. I wouldn't dip wax it. I would just use a droplet wax to wax my chain. And I will carry my wax bottle with me on the trip so I can keep waxing it. Light wise, I would have this radar back there so that I could monitor how far the cars are behind me. I'll bring this toolbox with me, pretty useful. I may or may not change this out with Shimano ones, because look cleats are this is a third-party one, but they always break off here really quick. So I don't know. I may go with a Shimano one. I may just bring extra sets of cleats, and if they break off, it's not a big deal. In Korea they have lots of bike shops too, just like in Vancouver, so should be able to afford new sets of cleats if need be. And then one more thing is that I stripped the thread on the bleed port on my right shifter, so I kind of have a jerry rig solution of, if I can lift this with one hand, I can't, so whoosh. There we go. This tape is applying pressure on the bleed port, stopping the leak, thereby pressurizing the system. It's not a biggie. As long as the system is pressurized, as long as it's a closed system, not open to atmosphere, it should work as expected. But yeah, brakes are the most important inspection item. Yeah, those are the bads. The goods are, I have these Shimano Di2 buttons linked to the digital bell on 1050. So let's demonstrate that. If I press that, it rings the bell. It's pretty neat. It's not a perfect solution for bike bell because it has a slight delay, but it's better than nothing. It's better than a classic bell because it's more conveniently located on the Di2 button rather than here or here. Okay, for the trip, I would also carry one bottle and keep refilling the bottle as needed, and maybe carry extra small bottles of water in my backpack. The backpack I will be bringing is this backpack. It's a Deuter backpack. It's supposed to be a rigid back cycling pack. This has a slight gap to promote airflow in between, so this will provide effective cooling for the cyclist's back. So yeah, it's gonna be hot as I cycle throughout the day, so this will be a lifesaver while providing space to store my stuff. I think this backpack is really good because it also comes with a helmet carrier. Once I clip this onto the metal railing here, like so, it clips in. I am then able to, that is my headlight. Yeah, like so. And I can tighten down on the adjustment buckle here. So yeah, it's really useful for carrying around helmets too. Let me try to turn that off. Okay. Feeling around. Oh, that's not my headlight. That's my giant Okay, so next I have a rain cover that gets stowed in the bottom of the backpack. I can pull this out whenever it starts to rain hard, and I can cover the backpack. This is completely waterproof, so I can keep everything inside pretty dry and nice. I will probably have my MacBook in here for maybe editing videos and uploading to YouTube and deleting the footage as needed to free up the storage space. I'll be carrying a external hard drive to store my videos. I'll be carrying extra changes of clothes. For example, I would pack, it's late springtime, so no, mid springtime, so it should be a little bit chilly in the mornings, but then warm up during the day. I think it goes up to 20 something degrees, yeah, normally. So I would pack shorts and shirts, normal day-to-day outing kind of clothing, and then maybe I'll carry flip-flops back here. I would bring something larger, like, ooh, I don't have it here, but I have a bigger size saddle mount or saddle bag, so that would fit more stuff, but it's a little bit more bulky. However, I don't think I would fill it up all the way. I would just leave it as a just in case kind of storage. And for flip-flop, yeah, I think that pretty much about covers everything. Yeah, that is my quick review of my current setup. I would probably improve it as needed before the Korea trip. I've already finished the Strava planning stage. I just gotta you know, at this point in time, I just gotta look for good restaurants, good water stops, you know, washrooms, uh, convenience stores, bike shops along the route, so that if need be, I can replenish and, you know, survive on, rather than get stuck on the side of the road, bonked out, you know, not having a good time, you know. Yeah. So yeah, that's my brief after action review of my nighttime ride on the November 17th of 2025. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.